We'll get started in just a moment, folks. Please stand by. Hello and welcome to Candlepins for Cancer, live from Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts, raising money for bowlers and their families in the fight against the costs of the disease. Donate or take part by going to candlepinsforcancer.com as you see it on your screen. Introducing the stars of our final stepladder match. Our ladder climber with a qualifying score of 598, Keith Beaupre, and our number one seed with a qualifying score of 649, Korey Packard. And now your host, Paul Grant.
Thanks, Greg. Welcome to those on the W1 Sports Television Network and Candlepin Bowling Network. Candlepins for Cancer is a 501c3 charity. Donations via Venmo at Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. The Tsunami Keith Beaupre, Tsunami number 2. You've won 3 matches today, and boy, you've been killing it overall.
Yeah, I mean, rough patches are part of bowling, so I've had those too. But yeah, I feel good about my performance so far, and just glad I made it to where I am at this point. So hopefully I can keep it going.
And your thoughts on taking on Korey Packard?
I mean, again, like all the other opponents I've had, they're all tough opponents. I mean, Korey's been on a streak since God knows when, like 3 years now. But he's like one of those unbeatable bowlers. And hopefully that I can try to best myself.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Korey Packard, 3rd time in the finals, 1-1 so far. Your thoughts to take on the Tsunami, Keith Beaupre?
He's been bowling great. It's going to be a good match, I think. He's a great bowler, and just hope everybody bowls well.
You are too. 3 World Championships for Academy Lanes, 2018, 2022, 2024. It doesn't get old, does it?
It's not bad.
Can you do it in Moncton this year?
We're hoping to repeat. It's tough to do.
A couple of Pro Series titles. Hall of Fame eligible now, too.
Yeah, I'm old. Over 50 now, so.
Matured.
We'll go with mature.
Good luck today. I love the shirt, by the way, both shirts. All right, Greg, back to Greg here.
Thanks so much, Paul. And a special welcome to everyone watching on Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports. If this happens to be your first time watching Candlepin Bowling, first of all, check out the rest of the series. Those are some great matches as well. But either way, you're very welcome now. It plays the same and scores the same as big ball bowling, except you get 3 small balls rather than 2, and any pins dropped on the plate stay on the plate in Candlepin alone and can be used as live wood. I'm Greg Gouillart, and I'm alongside Paul Grant here with a call of this 3-string match.
Keith Beaupre starts our final match for $1,500 for the winner, $1,000 for the runner plus bonus money. Boy, he cashed in pretty good today, Greg.
He is cashed in for...
I have $425.
Yeah, $420. Yep, $425.
Including the $100 strike challenge, two $50 marks. Once you won 3 marks in a row twice today, $50 each time. Then you won several strings or tied a couple of them.
Well, he didn't have any more combos than the last. He may actually be on $375. We'll have to confirm that. But
Beaupre starts the first of 3 finals with a 9.
It pays to climb the ladder. Maybe a perverse incentive to coming in 5th instead of 1st, but hey, everyone wants the big money, $1,500.
The only ladder I climb is the one I use to stand up to in the matches when I call them. Keep trying to be the second one to win as the 5th seed. Scott Lampard did a couple years ago. Beautiful ball, 9. 7-pin holds up. What a great place to bowl. 8 shiny wooden classic vintage lanes, Riverwalk Lanes, High Street, Amesbury, Massachusetts, in downtown. Great owner and great teacher, Mark Ritchie, Melissa Ritchie, do wonders here.
Absolutely, and great to see you all in chat, especially you, Rich. Great to have you aboard.
Beaupre right on.
Careful where you reach. Excellent.
19 in the ball through 2.
I'm better at announcing than handling wire spaghetti, as you can probably tell. But 19 in the ball, and that -1 that's implying 10 a box pace.
You're kind of young. You ever watch spaghetti westerns?
I don't think so. No.
Clint Eastwood and all those movies. Beaupre on the bonus, 8. 2 in the 5. Love the sound effects. The loud sounds of Greg Gouillart.
Yeah, a little bit. I'll have to workshop those.
27 through 2.
Sorry, folks.
We'll get the soothing sounds eventually.
RIP headphone users. Sorry.
Mark Ritchie, official lob line judge, referee.
Off camera, he's there parallel to the lob line.
Beaupre missed that chance. The wood carried one, but not the other. Canton Bowling Network on YouTube, free to subscribe, high definition, over 1,700 videos now and climbing. Something for everyone, semi-pro to pro action. Keith, a 10.
That's 37 through 3. I'll get you a little shot here of Mark doing his work. I think, anyway.
All decked out there in the chair.
There he is.
The old Ralph Stewart job today. Channel 5. Beaupre on the right side of the 1, just 3. The 5th seed in the finals. Korey Packard, the number 1 seed, up next. Good showdown here. A lot of money on the line. $2,500 for these two balls combined. Just in the prize fund alone, not including the bonus money. Keith plucked up the 2 and the 8. A banana split plus the head pin of Jim Dandy at Friendly's Ice Cream. 4 scoops of ice cream instead of 3.
It's my favorite third ball leave, except when I'm the one shooting at it.
If those Casey McCool fans out there, I always make fun of the banana split leave. 4, 7, 6, 10. None today in 3 matches. And look at that out. It's a wow 9.
And that's exactly why, because it really sets apart the pros from the Joes on a third ball like that, where your back's against the wall and you're in danger of a 5 box there.
No instant replay. That's a great out. Just say 9s and 10s don't get enough love. See? Not even instant replay from you, Greg.
I was literally just gushing.
You love the instant replay button. Tasmanian Devil.
We'll get the face cam at least.
46 through 4. Oh, wow! Bombs away, baby! Strike! Crushed it! Beaupre strikes through!
I know it's on the pin cam, but we're on the face cam, but we got to see this again. In the 1-3, and that's what speed kills. Speed kills pins.
56 half plus 2. What a thunderous strike. Korey Packard starts this championship match, the number 1 seed, with a whopping 6:49 qualifying round.
Speed also does kill. Good on Amesbury for slowing the cars down downtown.
Yeah, don't go with 25. They'll pull you over going 26. Boyd's lemon drop gets the 4 and the 8.
We had one lemon drop last episode. Lemon drop being a 4-pin or the 6-pin plucked out on the first ball.
That was John. But he gave his money back. So I want to thank Jon Winchell. Gave $125 back to Finalist for Cancer. Justin Cocchi early gave $50 back. Thank you very much. We appreciate the generosity. Sponsor more events like this and help bowlers going through cancer treatments. Back it off the mark. 1 on the 8.
Should be the third ball, I believe.
And that's an 8 box.
Candlepins for Cancer is a 501c3 charity founded by Hall of Famer Al Johnson. You can see it on your screen here, candlepins4cancer.com. Please log on and donate as best as you're able. Helps out the bowling community, and just every little dollar helps.
Packard curves in the pocket, 2-5, and the 8 behind the 2. It's a 501c3 charity, Candlepins for Cancer. You can also send a check if you don't have Venmo at candlepins4cancer.com, and hopefully soon PayPal.
See the web address there on the site.
Packard missed the object pin to 2.
By hitting the ball off the foul line, it didn't break as much as he would be accustomed to, and thus the shot is missed.
Korey a 9, 17 through 2 in the first of 3.
So to be a world champion like Korey Packard, an international champion in this sport played in the United States and Canada, you have to go through a 24-team round robin, in effect, 2 divisions of 12, really, and then survive a knockout round where it's just a 3-string match, win or go home. And Academy Lanes, 3-time champion in the past few years.
Skip lobs 9, a wiggle in the 10. Hit that foul line again, or before that lob line. You are allowed 1 warning on a lob or a foul.
Though
Korey
Packard does not bowl in the Friday Night Pro League, though he has substituted in it before, there's a lot of overlap between the Academy Lanes Championship World Team and Central 3, who is currently still number 1 in the standings at last check.
Packard missed it.
Huh. That one overbroke.
His highest average for a whole season, 130. His 31st year working as an accountant for Staples. And not the accountant in the movie. A 9. 26 through 3, checking his shoes.
He took out a brush and started brushing his, I think it was his grip shoe, actually.
Five and the 7, no wood, no luck. Fourth box, first string, Riverwalk Lanes, downtown Amesbury, Mass. Candlepin Cancer top 5 live show, the finals. Good bid.
Yep. By the way, for those who don't know pin numbers, it's the same as in 10-pin bowling, but if you don't know that, head pin is in front, 2 and 3 is the second row, 4, 5, 6 the third row, and then 7 through 10 on the back row, left to right.
10, 36 through 4. Let's pause 14.14 seconds for station identification from Greg Gouillart.
I like the matching integers. Hi, this is Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube. You're also watching a WON Sports, the syndicated TV network, distributing this show and the all-new skins over on Candlepin Corner. Please like the video by hitting the thumbs up button if you're logged into the platform. And please like and follow on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Are you sure you've done it? Have you? Thank you. And then you'll be able to be in the know on the latest Candlepin content.
You like that 14.14, huh? It'll keep you honest once in a while.
Well, some consistency would be nice.
They got to keep you on your guard, you know?
Yeah, 2, 5, 10. Here's a puzzle.
10 seconds. I did it one time for you, exactly 10 seconds one time. Just missed left. 2, 5, and the 10.
We'll see if he changes the angle on the third ball.
Got that frog out of my throat temporarily. Takes an 8. Not the star he's hoping for, just 44 through 5. And Keith Beaupre, the 5th seed, up by 12 and on a strike. Go for lane 6 for the first time in this final match.
So that plus minus is, it's not something you would see on many Candlepin scoreboards. This is experimental, and I'm curious what people's thoughts are, but it basically tells you how well they're doing relative to a 10 a box pace. So if you're getting 10 boxes, it doesn't change. If you're filling marks, it goes up, and if you leave pins standing, it goes down. But here you can see 12 plus 12 more for Beaupre plus the strike, so he'll be ahead by about 3 marks when all is said and done, because an average spare fill is about 6.
The 5th seed leads the 1 seed by 12 again, plus a strike fill here.
And if you get it to plus 100, that means $400 and a $100 bonus. For a complete list of bonus money, pull down the YouTube description.
Going left for 6, 1, 3. The 6 wobbles with a 10. 1, 3, 6, 10. Forwards from right. Just over 1 and 3 times they convert without wood for Class A bowlers. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Keith, 2 full. 3, 6, 10.
The littlest thing makes the biggest of differences. Ends up not being quite in the 1-3 pocket, but in the neighborhood.
Very good ladder today. Keith gets in this time for a 10.
So 7 fill in a 10 box, I beg your pardon.
So 63 half, 73 through 6 in the first of 3 strings.
Yep. That's how it should have looked, I beg your pardon. A strike is 10 plus the value of the next 2 balls as it is in all forms of 10-pin bowling.
100% handicap tournament every Sunday morning during the regular bowling season. Most Sundays, 9:30. Not tomorrow to the snowstorm. King of the River, Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Just $35 for 4-string qualifier. And once you qualify after several weeks, you can qualify for the 1-7-10 high-low jackpot.
The half Worcester left.
King of the River, Sunday mornings during the bowling season. Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Bid by Beaupre, 4 and the 5.
No, yeah, Greg, we're looking at chat. Greg Packard from Australia, good to see you. Speaking of one of Central 3's big fans, and yeah, it's hard to get to all the comments during the show here because we want to focus mostly on the action in front of us. But on the other hand, we are seeing you. We will, and we absolutely appreciate every single one of you, we promise.
9 for Beaupre, 82 through 7. Our biggest faraway fan, Greg Packard from Australia. It's probably Sunday there now, Greg, right?
How does the date line work? Curses. I never know.
I always tease him. He's 2 or 3 days ahead of us. Greg's a good dude.
And he teases you too. Is it?
You
mean
good
tomorrow,
fun.
right?
All in good fun, right? Yeah, tomorrow. It's tomorrow It's always tomorrow in Australia.
Today is tomorrow, up is down, and Beaupre is looking at the 1-2-7.
The guy at Radio Shack used to say, good morning, everybody. I'm like, it's afternoon. He goes, well, it's morning somewhere.
It's 2:18 p.m. here in Amesbury, Massachusetts.
Oh, he got the 7 up the wall. Spare. Took a moment to develop. 92 and a ball through 8. Yep. It's like when you go to these convenience stores late nighttime. It's like quarter of midnight. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. You mean like you don't mean it? The day's over, lady. Just saying. I feel better now. 2 and the 4. 100 through 8.
Well, it's their job to be nice.
Say it like you mean it, though, you know?
Yep. It's also a distinctly American, maybe North American thing.
Missed that chance. It almost came back for it.
Whoa! That would have been a spare if it had gone.
The baseball bat and the baseball still in the lane. And would it be fun if that fell down? Look at that. That's a strange one. Take a video of that one, Nico.
Careful.
Nico Poor out of St. Louis, Missouri, doing a lot of clips for Canal Bowling Network.
Oh, the shorts game that he's developed for CBN has been fantastic. Thank you.
All right, Greg is 15 hours in front of us, except daylight savings time, maybe 14 or 16. Keith, come on, Keith, make it worth Mark's trip. It's something. A 9. Gets a laugh out of that one. And he's very stoic as usual. Gets a giggle out of that one.
The ball has to be removed by rule because, of course, you didn't want it to fly up into the pin deck plate.
109 through 9. It's good to see Keith laugh.
Not like when a bowler named Eric came by and tried to do a Jason Belmonte two-hander routine with Mark Ritchie. That's a YouTube video out there. And it ended up... Oh, no, it was trying to do the flying eagle or the... Oh, what is that shot called when you send the pin across the lane? It's a PBA trick shot. I really should know. How embarrassing.
Back to laughing, back to being stoic after the half Worcester. Good second ball. Wobbling 10 on the right, 2 on the left. Try to get to 119. He's hoping for a lot more for the 121 league bowler, Keith Beaupre. Takes the short 1 for a 9, 118, opening string.
Pretty good for a 10th string of the day here. Yeah, flying eagle, yes. Okay, good. Thank you, Z-Liv. And the lanes are not oiled. That's correct. And that's why, of course, Mark, when he goes to retrieve deadwood and balls off the lane, for example, does not slip, of course. It can be slightly conditioned, especially on the wood lanes, to make sure it's protected, but such a coating would be very minimal.
Korey Packard, slow start, 44 through 5, looking for his first mark of the match here in the finals as the top seed.
You underestimate Korey Packard at your own peril.
Always in every tournament, always in the running. Wobbling 2, wobbling 7 and 10. Wood to maybe help behind the scenes. Looks good. He got it. What a shot for a spare. It's 54 and a ball through 6 in the first of 3. The championship match on Canal Bowling Network and WN Sports Television Network.
So the pin got ramped slightly by the wood and back here, but you have to be on the left side of that object pin to give it any chance. Great shot.
That's worth seeing again if we have time. No pressure.
And if nothing else interesting happens now.
Packard on an interesting spare leave. Crosses over. Skip lobs 8. 3 in the 6 in the 2-pinner. Heating up 62 through 6 in the first of 3.
Skip lobs are perfectly legal, of course. Otherwise, you cannot throw the ball directly over that painted line 10 feet in front. That would be a lob. I like the yellow card system that Mark Ritchie has. You get one warning, but
that one got away.
It's good consistency in the rules whenever it's possible to apply because it is a rule of bowling. Now, of course, it has come under political considerations of does lobbing really generate an advantage? But what it does do is it protects the wood lanes as well so that most of the ball impacts are concentrated on that area this side of the lob line.
Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third for a 10. 72 through 7. 2 strings after this to wrap it up. If we tie after 3, a 2-box roll until somebody wins this championship match. $1,500 for the winner, $1,000 for the runner-up plus bonus money.
Oh.
Packard, look at this one. 2 triangles, you could say. 478 or the 589. You make the call.
Twin Peaks, I guess. By the way, Korey Packard has his last 7 head pins.
This is not a split.
Why am I half expecting him to make this?
Right to the middle. Brutal. 478 and the 9 to the right. Keith has won a lot of strings today. $25 per if you tie or win. That's a big out.
Huh.
9.5 for a 9. 81 through 8.
Very significant one. We're going to figure out why this leave resulted the way it did. Korey Packard, interestingly, really wants to get in the 1-2 pocket. His ball really never crosses the middle board of the lanes. So it's an interesting one where he really throws left and wants to stay left almost, and it somehow works for him. I think Craig Holbrook, the lefty, is probably the only other bowler I know that does that.
It's a nice ball for a strike. Not quite.
So that's a crossover, and crossovers leave kings. So
Craig feels so much better now. Saying that.
I'm certainly on one today. That much is true.
He's loving it. It's like, yes.
It's Candlepins for Cancer. You got to have fun with it.
Spare!
It's for a serious cause, but we have a seriously fun time. 91 in a ball with that spare. Korey Packard has covered it. Chance now to mark here and get another, and he's right back in it.
He did have 118 first. Needs some wants to fill. Skip logs again. And it's a 2-1 split. 5 wiggles in the middle, 9 right, 7 left. Wood in the between, maybe to help. 98 through 9.
Huh.
Can still tie with a spare and a strike and win $25 each.
So I don't think the red line takes it as the problem.
Can he kick it over? No.
And you see he tried to play to the right of the object pin there, hoping to generate a little more spin, a little more action. And he actually overcut the wood as a result. It's now in the left gutter.
Another $25 in bonus money for Keith Beaupre for winning another string for the umpteenth time today. Packard at 10, 108, opening string. Keith wins it, 118, 108. Update, Greg, on the marks.
Yep,
Before the break.
3 marks to 2 for Beaupre. Pin standing pretty comparable. So 10 pins, the early advantage, but 2 strings still to go here on CBN and WON. We'll be right back in just a moment. And welcome back. This is Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports with Candlepins for Cancer. 118 to 108, the result of the first strings. 10 pins is easily surmountable as we begin string number 2. Keith Beaupre against Korey Packard. Here's Keith. And here's Paul Grant.
Thanks, Greg. 1, 2, 4, the 8 round, the 2, 6 to 8. Good thing about bowling because I'd be drubbed here. The only claim to fame is getting the last strike in Candlepins for Cash in 1980, the original show with Bob Gouillart. Good try by Beaupre. 6 and a 10 survive.
I mean, we're here to talk about their bowling, but you were a 110s bowler once upon a time, right?
Yeah, 110, 108, 107. It went downhill after that. Working 60 to 80 hours weekend retail.
Yeah.
And traveling an hour and a half to get to a match of 2 hours. Especially when Natick closed down on Fairway and they moved to Haverhill. I had to go to Millis.
Fairway Sports World, the former host of Channel 5's Candlepin Bowling Show with Don Gillis.
Jeremy Seelum actually worked there at Fairway, then Millis.
He probably has Helen Salou stories dime a dozen. And
Absolutely.
Of course, Jeremy Seelholm. I forget if he's been a subject on the Approach podcast, but he has hosted many an episode with Danny Finn.
10 through 1. Chance here with the 4 and the 8. 4 left, 8 right. Lanes 5 and 6 today. Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Great owner, remarkable Melissa Ritchie.
The other prominent podcast, Ripping the Rack podcast, Tim Matero, Calvin Locke, Brian Athern, and now Mike McIntosh.
Too bad the object won't carry.
Well, it was a running gag with all the triangles getting punched through. Now that's the 2-pinner getting the object pin clipped out.
Beaupre, nothing doing for a 9. 19 through 2 in string number 2.
He may have gone for the wood there because it's obstructing his usual right-to-left flight path towards the pins.
He's trying to climb the ladder from 5th to the championship. 2 strings away from doing that, if he can hold on. On the crossover, Greg is happy. The king is still there, the 5 and the 7.
But it's sad. I don't want the bowlers to get
Greg's
splits.
going to do a crossover leave to king's flow chart for us.
I probably would too.
18 to 2. Good try, won't go. Guy can hum the ball.
Weird, the pin almost like pinwheeled in place.
A sport for any age, Candlepin Bowling, get the word out, nothing like it. An experience like none other, it's unbelievable. Keith, a 9, 28 through 3 on Candlepin Bowling Network and the WON Sports Television Network. Greg, talk about Candlepin Bowling Network.
Candlepin Bowling Network has an increasing number of videos, pretty much a byproduct of the, COVID-19 setback of a number of TV shows as well. And now with Bob Lee's efforts to really pursue the question, what does it take to get bowling live streamed in this day and age? And here's the answer, and the answer includes a lot of support.
Oh, wow, strike! Crushed it!
The answer includes a lot of support along the way, including from folks like Al Johnson, so that we can improve our broadcasts to give you nice slow-mo views of great hammers like this one. And we've seen Beaupre do this time and time and time again across all our episodes.
Tsunami strike, 38 plus 2 through 4 in the middle string. Oh, bombs away, baby! Double strike, first one today!
A friendly reminder, a triple strike pays $300.
58 plus bonus balls through 5. Wow, Beaupre kills it. I wonder where he got the nickname the Tsunami from.
I think some guy Paul Grant gave it to
Well,
him.
Joe Sender had it originally, I was told, back in the 80s or so, but I didn't know at the time. But anyway, how many people have a nickname, Buddy?
Roll with it.
You roll with it. There's so many names in the world. You can have replicates, duplicates, triplicates, quadruplicates. 6, 9, 10. Starting a second string, the number 1 seed lost the first. 118, 108. 1 of the 3. Keith, 2 thunderous strikes. I mean, they were lightning bolts. And to bowl 12 strings in one day is tough to do. Packard splits the uprights for a 10 to start his middle string.
So you see that Beaupre plus 26. It could be as much as plus 46 when he gets up next.
Corey's high single 195. High triple 455. Actually had a 467, the Kamloops Cancer Show, actually. After this came out a while ago. So 467 is high triple, high 5, 737. Actually, it's 738. That was a typo, 738. And here's a lemon drop, double lemon drop day.
No, there's an 8-pin out. No.
Oh, I thought I could.
No.
Okay, I didn't see it. All right, darn.
Nice try, buddy.
Sorry. Didn't see that sleeper pin behind. Sorry, Korey. He almost got it. Clocked the 2, won't go. Multiple state titles. 3-time world champion Korey Packard, 19 through 2 in the second of 3.
State titles, in this case from the Massachusetts Bowling Association, just like there's a New Hampshire Candlepin Bowling Association, Maine State Candlepin Bowling Association as well.
First time at Korey Packard, he won the New England knockout, the Cheech Nationals, Cheech Nationals, Mike Vicichi's tournament. Beat Joey Lister, Dave Barber, and Matt Susi.
Candlepin has also played in the maritime provinces of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia in Canada.
And that's at Webster Timberlane's Abington, Mass. Before I knew about the chocolate chip cookie pizza there. My second match I ever called.
That's why we have the United States and Canada flags over this in multiple bowling centers. We're not going to delve into the why, but I just hope there will still be a United States-Canada relation one way or another. We really value the fact that this is an international sport.
I admit, I was petrified calling that match. I was scared out of my mind. It's 4 big bowlers like that. Like, what am I doing here?
We got the easy part.
Packard 9, 28 through 3. Tied in the string, but he's up against a double strike from Keith Beaupre, who's going for the triple strike and $300 in bonus money. And Keith loves bonus money today.
It's unusual to see Korey struggle this much. Of course, he was all over the headpin in string 1, losing the range a bit here. The double strike is going to create a gap, but by how much is a question.
True gentleman, Korey Packard, Sutton, Massachusetts, drops 9. 7-pin for a spare. Wanted the strike to match Keith Beaupre's.
Crushed it, his best look of the string.
'54-year-older spare. 38 in the ball through 4. Trying to keep pace. Strike would help.
It's a good mark to get there. Matching the first strike Beaupre put up. Of course, the second one followed, so 20 pins is going to be more, we think.
Year in, year out, he's always in the running. Korey in the bonus. Beautiful ball, but splits 2 and 1. Unbelievable. 6 right, 2 4 left. Give him a break. 45 through 4. Packett's corner.
I think he made this very shot during warm-ups before we turned the camera on.
Just a deadly bowler. 3rd time in the finals. Like that! How about that one? Nico highlight reel spare. Wow!
He did get the practice after all. We're going to take another look at this one on the 2-4-6. Got to get on the 2-4. Got to get thin on that left side. Cuts it across. Wood not a factor. That was all him.
5-5-5. 5's a wild. 55 through 5. Halfway through the match. Let's get an update from the Soothing Sounds in a 10-second .1. Identification break from Greg Gouillart.
This is Candlepin Bowling Network, where you see Beaupre off to basically, it looks like he'll have a 3-mark lead when all is said and done. Candlepin Bowling Network is on Facebook and YouTube. Please like the video by hitting the thumbs up button if you're logged in, and like and follow on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube so that you're always in the know about our latest videos.
I'd like to see the Eagles win, honestly, because I wanted to see beat the Patriots record. So, Scott, I'm rooting for the Eagles. Even though I'm not a big Eagles fan, but I'll root for the Eagles. For a triple strike! He's got it! $300 in bonus money! Our first triple strike ever! On the live show, Beaupre destroys it! Wow!
And that reaction is everything.
He never shows emotion, does he, Greg? For 4 in a row. What's wrong with him? 6.
Grab sticks, though. So 6 goes in that one. It is 84 at the half.
58 through 4, and then 26, 84 through 5. 94 in a ball in the 6th. How about that? The power of the triple strike.
Holy smokes. This match is not over, but Keith Beaupre has just been an extra level all day long, all series long.
Maybe a little amped up too much there. 5-2 washout.
Okay.
7 in the second. The third double strike. Look at that. He got it. All that for a big shot. How about that one? All that for a 10. That's a wow 10.
So what happened basically was there was a foot foul on the first one. That's why it reset suddenly.
Okay, I didn't see that. Okay.
So actually,
He lost some pins then.
So 1-0, 3-10.
yeah.
So we got a 0, Phil?
And then a 3 fill on that one.
Okay, I see. Okay.
0 on the double.
Yeah, 10 and 0 on the double basically on that one. So yeah,
All right. We'll recap in just a moment. We
we got the score correct. Thank you.
So we had a 0 film. One of those. I didn't see that. Okay. Mark Ritchie, the official lob line judge referee, called him out. Keith at 9.
Yep. So he gets his one warning for the lob. So that's a yellow card on that, but the pin counts.
All right, so 9.
Yep.
So that's 110 through 8. Get our math all straight now. 110 through 8. We got a ball to go, I think, though. Hold on. Yep, he does.
Yep. Pin is fair. Still a chance for a 10 box.
Just trying to find that miscue earlier. No scoreboard here at 9, so it is 110 through 8. Here in the second of 3, the championship match.
At the commercial break, I'm going to create the string view, and we'll take another look at how we've got to 110 through 8 here. I'll just announce right here, strike in 4, strike in 5, strike in 6, and then 0, 3, and 10 on the 7th box, basically.
And back to punching, spread eagle on the 8 behind the 2. And despite that triple strike, Korey Packard still in there in the string.
Yeah.
That 0 fill hurt, though, right?
It's a costly foot foul. That's
Yeah.
what it is. So
2-4-7 the 8.
it was a bowler request, basically, to have a foot foul and a lob line judge. That was the consensus that it would be best here. Actually, no, it was our decision more so that it would be
I
best.
talked to Mark about that. Yeah, we didn't have any issues. We had some issues earlier about that, so we want to make sure. We did that Big 20 also. Even they had foul lights on there. We had a lob line judge.
But I don't think it's an insult to the community
No.
to have a referee at certain matches like this one, say, you know. And
A lot
it's
of money
really,
on the line. You can't. There's a strike again. 4 strikes in the string. Crazy. After 118 through 9, 128 plus 2 in the 10th. The Tsunami strikes again.
Take a look. Again labeled in the 1-3. And the Whirling Dervish takes it.
Pound 7 more. 3-6-7. Trying to get to 138. No spares, just 4 strikes, right? Look at that, he got it. Big 20 finish, 138.
So apart from bonus money, which is not applicable there, he did get the 10 fill on that. 138 for the string for 4 strikes.
And no spares.
No spares.
That's pretty good. And that's $50 in bonus money for 3 in a row, plus $300 for the triple strike.
You bet.
$350 in bonus money. Good for him.
We're going to definitely recount this total to make sure Keith's getting his due.
The official score sheet is correct, 138.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is, if I have time, I'm going to create a graphic with the score sheet and just show it to the folks so that we can see Beaupre's score and how it came to be.
We'll do it in between strings before we start the final string. We'll put it up. Korey Packard starts his second half of the match. 55 and a ball. He gets 9. 10 strike. Blindsides the king. He gets a big 20. Here at Riverwalk, 65 half. 75 plus 2 through 6. What a battle.
See it there, 75 plus 2. Packard absolutely has the racetrack to start chaining some together. And there's a whole other string after this.
Keith 256 through 2. Packard skips again. Skips 2 and 2. 3-6 right, 4-7 left. That took something off the ball. He's on a strike on lane 5 at beautiful Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Mass.
We swear strikes are rare. We promise.
I think you need an attorney, Greg, now. Packard, good bid, almost.
We really are getting spoiled with these guys. The fill is 8 on the strike.
83 through 6 in the second of 3, the championship match. Great pinning on the 2-2 split of 10, 93 through 7. And he could still win the string, get $25. A tie or a win, must mark out to do it. Pretty much. You could do it maybe in 2, right? You could do it in 2 still.
If, two marks could still overtake the
with big
138.
fills, yep. 2 big fills. 8th box, second string. There's a nice ball. 8. You gotta be kidding me. It's Super Bowl weekend, 7-10 split. He's got wood bunch formation in the sense middle left.
Yes.
And that could go. He's got one behind.
You saw his reaction to it there.
This could go. But I could use it.
What takes the 10 is my question.
He hit the ocean instead.
Really low on it, could have possibly propelled the wood. Maybe he'll still go for the shot anyway.
Second crack at it. That's what I thought he was going to do, and it's a Paul Grant special instead. Missed the second, make the third. That's how I would have played it. Missed opportunity. 103 through 8. Lost the first, 118, 108. Needs 35 to tie the string for 25 in bonus money, 36 to win outright, and cut to single digits going into the final string.
We do have a string on our hands either way.
Packard, pocket shot again, 9. It's the 4 for a spare.
What's been wild is that the undoing of a number of these pros has been shots you think they would make. It didn't work out for Cocchi, Lyonnais, or Winchell. You just thought they would make more shots than they actually did.
Missed it. Missed a couple today.
So something about it, all the pressure Keith Beaupre puts on these opponents.
And back-to-back PGSs missed the second, make the third for a 10. 113 through 9. 2 costly misses, frustrated.
I'm not going to insult their mental fortitude. They clearly have a lot of it to get to this level.
A mark to keep it close, going to the final string.
Just something is so different about Beaupre's aura today.
Can still win the string, the double strike. Another good ball, and it's our first banana split today. Where's Casey McCool? Lakeside Lanes, always hungry. It's growling.
And again, Packard ends his string with a headpin streak, this time 7 straight. But 4 of them splits.
Casey, fun guy. Bowls the Atlantic Candlepin single store.
You can see him inspecting the angle. Is the red line looking at it? Is it deep enough? Can I get my ball to deflect?
Took us 3.5 matches, Casey Plus, to get the banana split for the first time today. He's still hungry. He's still growling. With the wood. Oh, he got it! How about that one? Could make singles and makes that one. A banana split spare in the 10th.
And that was in unison. Look at that. Stereo surround. Blam.
1, 2, 3, and a ball in the 10th before the final string of the match.
Wood takes the right side. Ball takes the left.
On the fill. Beautiful ball again. 8 more. Nice finish. 131. And gets him a shot going to the final string. Keith Beaupre wins another string. 138. 131. Update from Greg before the break.
17 pins is still a match in our hand. By the way, Packard did get 3 marks in a row, 4 through 6 in the second string, so there's that bonus money to dole out. But the final string of this epic final match is coming up in just a moment. Be right back. And welcome back. Let me show this here. This is the string for Keith Beaupre, and you notice a double strike with a foot foul and then a 3 on the second ball. That's why
Triple strike he had.
Yeah, triple strike he had, but then foot fouled, and that's why he only got 20 in that middle frame there. He's on 78, but Keith Beaupre currently ahead in this match.
And how many did he knock down that first ball was called a foot foul?
I think it was 6 on that
All right, so
foul ball.
Remember that. He's up 17 after 2. He's won the first 2 strings by 10 and by 7. Object pin won't carry. Final string. If we tie after 3, a 2-string roll-off till somebody wins.
Yeah, strike, 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 foul, basically.
10 to start the 3rd and final string. The 5th seed trying to be the only one besides Scott Lapierre to win the entire thing. Bottom to top. And Keith to get to 400, another $100 in bonus money, needs a 144. Korey Packard, no slouch, only down 17. Capable of throwing a big one. He threw a 160 in the qualifiers a couple years ago here. 6:49 qualifying round. Deadly bowler as usual.
By the way, you can see the standard notation. My notion of putting the triangles for spare and strike around the total is technically heresy, but it's an easy way to convey whether the bowler is on a mark or not.
Keith skips out the 4-spin to the right. Keith wasn't having his biggest strings in the qualifiers. Very steady. A 128, a 102 setback, then 127, 119, 122, 598.
Yeah.
Just Cocchi tied, but just at that 164 fourth to beat him. And Beaupre, a Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third. Seen a lot of those today, of recently. Didn't see ones like this late in the second match.
Yeah, so
2 tenths to start the final string.
there are some people out there who believe, oh, you should go by your highest, lowest point, basically a show of consistency, but high single is the more common tiebreaker, so that's what we go with.
Slams 9.
Until we're convinced that majority opinion is, or enough of a consensus of opinion has truly shifted otherwise.
Dean Sullivan bowled great, 587 qualifying round. Brian Fuller Jr. was 7th at 586. Chris Kaz, 576. And Nick Norcross, 576 also. Eric Hawley Sr. threw a 573. Joe Steele made a 570. All bunched up. Beaupre right on.
Lob called, however, so that's going to be a 9 box in this one.
Lob over the 10-foot line. Another costly one. So that was a foul. That triple strike was a foul.
Foot foul.
Foot foul, and now a lob. And was that for a spare too? Or was that for a 10?
So that'll go for a 9 box.
No, was he shooting for a 10 or a spare? I missed that.
It was the third ball. But
Okay, didn't see that second shot. Okay.
yeah,
128, 610. Okay. Not a big loss there. But every pin counts in a match like this.
Yeah, and he took something off that first ball in this frame as well.
And sometimes you get called out on that. It can affect your game mentally. Beaupre rolls right for a 9, 38 through 4, 2 of the 3 matches. He struggled, including 87 against Justin Lyonnais, and Justin down 46, only lost by 13. Ooh, only 4. $825 in bonus money today. He gets $1,000 if he's runner-up today, $1,500 if he wins.
So it is notable that we are refereeing this match more stringent than many major candlepin competitions here with the dedicated referee as well. It reminds me of a clip I saw of curling, the chess on ice game, where they used automated technology to determine whether someone went over the line, whether they released their rock too late. But when they had to turn the technology off, one curler seemed to be taking advantage of it and seeming to hold onto the stone a little too long, so they eventually called the human judge over. So while referees are not the default in most competitions, I wonder if, there could be more of a norm around, calling someone over to police the line if, for example, lobbing or foot fouling becomes too much of an issue. Maybe even in league, you have to really read the room on that one, but it's an interesting thought. End of rant.
Keith 846 half, and Korey Packard 63 half ties the match. 2 marks away as he crosses over and leads to another Greg Gouillart King. I'll never get the end of it.
To be fair, I called the 1-2 his pocket, to be fair, but that was a bit of a thin hit on that.
Third time in the finals. Skipping again. Took something off. 3 in the 5. Missed a couple of chances last string to win it.
How you doing out there, chat? We're going down the stretch.
Packard a 10 to start his final string. Chasing 46 from Beaupre. Qualifying 6:49 round, 138, 126, 148, 133, and then settled down for 104 in the 5th. Jon Winchell 6'11 was second. Justin Lyonnais, JT 604. Keith Beaupre, Justin Lyonnais, Keith Beaupre, Justin Cocchi tied at 598. Cocchi the tiebreaker, 164 to 128. 9 drop there. Friendly Wood in front of the 4.
Interesting. Now he's got on the 1-3 pocket, and it's driving through.
I just want to give a shout again to Will Gaunt from Bayside, Texas. Baytown, Texas, rather. Baytown, Texas. Coming down to roll off 4 times. Got to 412 as highest. Nimble's camping, really. Packard spare. 1 of 2 he needs to potentially take the lead in the match. 20 the ball through 2.
Yep. I basically figured if he had 2 marks in this half, he gets right back in it.
Rob Brown, Ryan Southall bowl competitively also in this tournament. Packard off to the right. Lucky to get 7. 1, 2, 4. Big break. 27 through 2.
You see that plus number creeping up there? He's now 6 back of that. So if he goes spare 6, he's effectively tied it with some boxes in hand.
Packard, head pin, tough break. Name of the game, but sometimes it doesn't work out for you. But overall, it's a good thing. Three-time world champion, Packard, a 10. 37 through 3 up against a 46 half. 26 in 2 boxes. Ties the match, going to the final 5 boxes of this thrilling final.
It's good pinning by Packard as well. He's only left 9 pins standing in the 16 boxes where he hasn't marked. Beaupre, 14 pins left standing and 18 such.
Skipping again, just 3. That has hurt him at times today.
Just a bit of an early drop. Now, what I've also remarked is that usually when he hits the rubber line like that, he usually can power through anyway. We've seen a couple of bouncing bombs for strikes as well in the Friday Night Pro League as well.
Great bid. Won't go. 4 in the 10. Tremendous guy on and off the lanes. Class act all the way. Need more bowlers like him. The way he conducts himself. He gets upset sometimes, but that's okay.
Well, it's just what do you do with the mad you feel, to quote Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Always gracious. Win or lose. 9. 46 through 4. The box in hand. The string is tied. Anything that cuts that 17-pin deficit. A 10 cuts to 7. A mark to potentially take the lead heading down the stretch.
The perfect string money goes back in the bank vault.
Think of a $25 Candlepin gift card here at Riverwalk Lanes, downtown Amesbury, Mass. 5 bowlers, 1 hour. Shoes are free. Bring your friends, bring your family, bring a crowd. $25 gift card all year round. A great deal. The best around by far.
8 beautiful lanes. It's all we need.
Packard on the nose. Ah, wow. Sizzling 6. Can't believe it didn't go. 4, 7, 9, 10. Thought I'd get a little more action. Now we'll use the wood. Try to barrel it over. Or we go to 4, 7 off the wall. Tough shot. He's taking a look.
One would think you have to cut because the 4-pin, the most forward pin, would be the object.
Right.
But does he have a more nefarious idea in mind, perhaps?
Needs a non-stop flight if he uses the wood. He's going for the pins, and he got the 7. Now I'll go for the short 2. And Beaupre leads the match as the 5th seed going the final 5 boxes. In a tight one. Packard gets the 9. 55-46. Up 9 in the string. Down 8 in the match. 5 boxes to go. Let's pause. 11-point 11 seconds for station ID from Greg Gouillart.
You get the matchy thing again. Hi. Make a wish at 11:11. Who do you want to win this match? 8 pins advantage for Keith Beaupre here on Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports, both on YouTube. Bowlers taking a brief break here going into these final 5 boxes. To recap, right near 7 marks to 7. And now Beaupre is stepping up to lane 6.
A sport for any age. It's unbelievable. Get the word out. Anybody could bowl at any age. An experience like no other. Candlepin Bowling. Back to lane 6 with the final 5 boxes. Beaupre right in the pocket. 7, 2, 5. The 8 is behind the 2. Wood angled in front right.
So a thin hit, so he leaves the 2-pin as a result of that. Wood is in the way of his 2-5 pocket,
Caps it. Won't go to the 2.
thus obstructing the object area, and thus the spare has to be missed. Most of the time, anyway. Even with a ball as powerful as his.
And that gives Korey Packard, through 6 completed boxes when he comes up, a chance to take the lead in the match. Keith at 9. 55 through 6 in the third and final string of this tight match. Donations via Venmo at Candlepins number 4 Canton.com. We'll put the address on the screen again later on. Candlepins number 4 Canton.com, a 501c3 charity. $73,000 paid out to families in the Candlepin community going through cancer treatments. Please do your part. Candlepins number 4 Cancer.com. Some for the Buttwalls roll-offs, except for the winner of this match today. The other 4 in the Ladder Can Bowl. Candlepins number 4 Cancer.com starting March 8th. Look at that shot! How about that one? Beaupre! What a shot! Huge spare.
65 and a ball through 6, and we get another look here. Wood barrels through into the 6 and 10.
At 65 and a ball in the 7th, make it. On the nose, steals 9! Got a big break.
Yep. Scoreboard operator's drunk, that's correct.
Without a 6-pack. 65 through 7. Officially it's 64. It's 74 through 7, make it.
And a spare.
So 74 through 7, back-to-back. 84 and a ball through 8. $50 for 3 marks in a row. He's done it 3 times earlier, including a triple strike for $300 more.
So there was a lull in the first half of that string 3. Now this.
Lucky 7, 1, 3 in the 7, going for 3 in a row. 91 through 8 in the third and final string. What a battle. Bonus winning the line, 2 full. Break for Packard.
Can he climb the ladder?
9, 100 through 9. His final box, Korey Packard wraps it up. Unless we have overtime, 2 boxes each. If we tie after 3, wouldn't surprise me. Korey so far has survived that triple strike by Beaupre with 1 minute 0 fill on the foot foul. Last string. Tough one here. 3 right, 2, 4, 7 left.
Such a tough call for Mark Ritchie to make as well, but he did it. He does it everything. He knows this sport inside and out. He knows how to call it confidently. Knows how to call professional wrestling refereeing, like show wrestling, I mean.
Went for the 1 and 3, didn't carry. Trying to get to 110. Big pins here.
Delightfully, he's nicknamed Maki Pins in that world.
Beaupre, a 7, maybe more. The ball rolls away. 7, 107, final string.
But look, that +3 is going to disappear there, and now Packard has 5 goes at this.
Let's get an update from Greg Gouillart with the path for Korey Packard for the championship match and $1,500 in bonus money.
Korey Packard requires a 69 half. Presuming that's correct. Yes, 107 is confirmed. Packard 55 at the half, so.
He was down 8 coming to the string. At the half, he was up 9 and down 8 in the string. 8 in the match, rather. 8 in the match. So he needs 116. 2 marks will get it done. 61.5 to win the championship. If I'm not mistaken.
I think you are. I said something different, but
Oh,
anyway.
it's 17. That's right. So he needs to. I'm sorry. You're right. It has to be 124 to tie. 125.
Yeah.
125. 17 down. So 124 ties. 125 to win. So he needs a 70.5. 3 marks more than likely. Just missed there. Now he needs to get 3 at least. The next 4. And Keith 3 times out of 4 today is struggling the third string. And hit a 122. It's 1 over his average in the third match today. And the third string. Packard 9. 64 through 6. 4 blocks to go. Thank you for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling. Please support your local bowling centers with Candlepin gift cards all year round, not just for the holidays. Any occasion, anytime, anywhere. Candlepin Bowling gift cards. A great way to get friends and family involved. How many times you see people bowl because I heard about a friend or a family?
Great.
What a great way to get people involved.
Fantastic crowd out there. Thank you very much, all.
Packard off to the right, forced from the post.
The friendly confines of Riverwalk Lanes, all 180-something of you do not all fit in here, so we're glad to have it. Basically bring this slice of downtown Amesbury over to you on your device.
Thank Mark and Melissa Ritchie for hosting. Mark running the roll-offs, did a great job helping me out. Appreciate it. Annual event. Packard, oh, he got it! How about that one? Huge spare! 74 and a ball through 7.
The timing was going to become really desperate if Packard did not make it. Instead, he makes a great job by burying this ball, I believe, on the 1-2 pocket quite simply. And yes, just a straightforward hit there. 7-pin, a little bit of a glancing blow. But for once, the pins aren't sticklers about it.
Vintage Korey Packard, clutch shot. Needs a couple of more for the finals to win. 124 for a 2-box roll-off, 125 to win. On the bonus, just missed left. 1 wiggles with a 3, 6-10 hold up straight. 80 through 7, 3 boxes to go.
You have to be so careful with a shot like this one because the wood is frozen up to the back rail. If you hit it the wrong way, the wood could, like full on the head pin, the other tip of the wood could catapult the 3-pin forward the wrong way.
Big shot. He missed number 1. The wood got the 3, 6-10.
He still has a path here, but he needs running marks. Back-to-back marks in the 9th and 10th.
Packard 10, 90 through 8, 2 blocks to go. Needs 2 marks.
It's an important pin, to be sure.
Missed a couple of singles earlier in the match.
Packard has gained a mark's worth of pins by pinning well. He's left 12 standing to Beaupre's 19. And thus, spare, still gives him a chance.
He has 25 in bonus money for winning a string, I believe.
Yes. No, he's not won a string.
No, that didn't think so. Okay.
Not yet.
He's got to convert to a double strike in the 10th. 1, 2 in the 9. Makeable chance. Not easy.
It's so tough. How do you hit that?
Almost a little full in that 1 inside the 1-2 pocket.
Has to be. That's a tough spot to find. This has been so much fun, even though we're taking a serious tone here.
Can he get it? No. Must double in the 10th. And Keith Beaupre 1 box away from being the only other bowler than Scott Lapierre to win the ladder, going from 5 to 1. Packard 9, 99 through 9. 25 box to tie, 26 to win the championship. And you wonder sometime, we'll talk to Keith about this, is bowling all day help you or hurt you? Coming in cold up the streets. Well, Korey warmed up quite a bit earlier.
Yep.
But a ball bouncing here and there, the skip lobs have hurt him today.
Is it rest versus rust? Enter that into the equation. Must strike.
That says it. Keith Beaupre has won it. The 5th seed has won the Candlepins for Cancer ladder. Wow.
And it's just been an incredible show from start to finish here as Packard puts a hell of a bid on that one, leaving the 3-6-9.
1 or 2 to win 25 in bonus money, a tie or a string win here. And he wins it outright with a 108-107 win. And Keith Beaupre takes it by 16, 363 to 347. Steady all day. Keith Beaupre, the 5th seed, goes Scott Lapierre and wins the ladder from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1 and liftoff to the championship.
Stay tuned. Strike Challenge and the post-game interviews are coming up in just a moment after we calculate all this bonus money for Keith Beaupre. Packard made some cash as well. We'll add it all up, and we'll be back to tell you all about it in just a moment. Go ahead.
Welcome back to Candlepin for Kansas, Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart live on Candlepin Bowling Network and later on the WON Sports Network. Time for the $100 strike challenge. Keith Beaupre won one earlier and threw a triple strike in this finals. The big difference to him by 16 pins over number 1 seed Korey Packard. The 5th seed has won the whole shebang. Won't get that one.
That's all right. You won enough today. The hell with you.
And I'm going to be teasing Keith about that Candlepin for Kansas shirt today.
On the way out, buddy.
Korey Packard, 3rd time in the finals, now 1 and 2. Hard to get there. And
That's
he gets
about
5.
right.
Let's talk to the guys before we sign off. Korey Packard. A couple of tough breaks early on. Keith Beaupre threw that triple strike, even the footfall on one of the fills. Without that strike, maybe it's a different story.
He bowled well with the. I mean, that triple strike was really the difference in the match. I mean, we both had our good hits, bad breaks, struggles, misses. It's part of the game. It is what it is.
I really appreciate the way you conduct yourself on and off the lane. You're a true gentleman, a true class act. We need more bowlers like you. You get mad, obviously, sometimes, but the way you handle yourself is so professional. And so I think a lot of people need to emulate that, how you handle yourself.
I appreciate that. That means a lot, Paul. It's tough to do when you're struggling to keep your composure, but here and there you kind of get a little frustrated. But it's bowling, you know. It'll come again. You know, it's fine.
Well, we hope to see the Buttwells roll. You'll be eligible for the Buttwells roll in March. We have some money for you today. We have a string one for $25. $25 yet for that one. Right. And in run play, you get $1,000. Not bad for 3 strings.
Oh, great. Thank
And
you.
a 649 qualifier. A great effort today by a great bowler.
Thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Korey Packard. The number 5 seed, Keith Beaupre, came in today, didn't have a shirt. He forgot behind. He said, buy a Candlepin for Kansas shirt. It qualifies as proper dress code. And guess what? 4-0. You may call your next witness. The defense rests.
Thanks, Paul. I mean, I appreciate you suggesting the shirt. I mean, I was all strut before I even got here, so I'm just, again, I'm shocked and I'm in awe, and I don't even know. I don't have words right now. I was talking to Mark after the second match. I was like, I'm glad I made it this far. I don't know how much further I'm going to make it. And I mean, there's no excuses. I was wild on a few of those balls, and it almost cost me, and I'm just glad that it didn't. I'm glad I won.
Does it feel like a dream to you right now?
I don't know if it hit me yet. Like I said, I was doing this with my grandmother and my dad, and this is all I was trying to do, was get in the championship for them.
What does Candlepin for Kansas mean to you personally?
A lot. It means a lot. So I'll definitely be giving money back.
Boy, the Brinks truck is going to be backed up. You said, but almost $900. I think $850 unofficially bonus money. We're checking them out. You won $1,500 today, minus your shirt and lemon drops.
Yeah, I'll give whatever it takes to get the money that I just got. Trust me, I'm glad that I'm here standing where I am. So, thank you, Paul.
You don't get to bowl in the butt wells, Rolf. You don't mind that, do you?
I mean, I like bolt wells, but I'm just glad that I don't have to bowl. You know, like I would love to bowl. You know, I bowl in everything I can. So, I love the sport and I love what you do for this. And again, as I said, cancer is a lot to me. So, just glad that I'm here.
How big has D'Amico been in your life to you?
A lot of people have said that we're really good for each other. I mean, we're kind of polar opposites when it comes to happiness and sadness. So, I mean, the opposites attract thing is there, but she's everything to me. She really is.
Great support to us, help us with scoring, doing the nagging things I bug her about all the time. How'd you do it today? You were dead tired today. You had nothing in the tank coming in, you said, and you went from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. Now you lift off to the title.
Again, it's pure adrenaline. I'm really shaky right now. Like I said, it's a loss of words, really. I mean, there's no feeling like winning, and everyone knows that. So I'm just glad that I can finally say I won something again, because it's been quite a while.
How much has Mark Ritchie meant to your development growing up in the ranks?
He's definitely helped me out. He put me on edge on the right track too. So him and Joe Tavernese were the main two that ended up getting me to where I am. So
You gonna go up to this 519 three-string world record of 519?
I can only dream of that.
Let's try to get Mark Ritchie down here. Mark Ritchie, come on down. This is the owner of Riverwalk Lanes. He's dressed down because he's refereeing lob line, chasing pins and bowling balls. So he took his stripes off.
I said I wouldn't wear the stripes today.
Mark, another Riverwalk bowler wins a title. It's good for you. You always brag about how you teach so many bowlers. They love how you teach the game, how you call it straight.
Thanks, bud. Yeah, we just try to keep it down the middle. Keith and I have been friends a wicked long time. I've kind of been, there's something in the kid I've always loved to see, and just as long as his head doesn't explode, he's one of the best bowlers out there right now, and he proved it today. He ran the whole ladder, hit the triple pull. All he was doing was hitting the head pin all day. But no, it was a really good day of bowling. Candlepins for Cancer, great showcase on the day. Korey Packard, Jon Winchell, even Justin Cocchi came in and bowled very well today, and he kept every ball behind the line. All right, I'm just going to say it right now. Just saying it out loud.
Talk about your place here, what people can do to bowl here, leagues, things like that.
Oh, well, it's Riverwalk Lanes up here in Amesbury. I'm sure Paul said it, many, many times, but thanks for giving me a chance to say it on the course of the day. No, we have leagues like every other place. We're open on the weekends and things like that. It's our little labor of love up here in the corner of Amesbury. And as long as we can keep the building standing, there'll always be 8 lanes to bowl in here, because I like this job. I don't want to have to go work somewhere else. I like this
Thanks
job.
for hosting a 3-letter word.
Bro!
And one more time, a 3-letter word for win the championship is the 5th seed.
Wow, I got to say, I love the sport, love what you're doing, and thanks again.
Oh, you're welcome. Give it a Keith Beaupre, the tsunami.
Wow!
More like it. Greg Gouillart to wrap it up. Thanks for watching this great and unbelievable game of Candlepin Bowling, an experience like none other. Greg.
Thank you so much for watching this presentation of Candlepins for Cancer on WON Sports and Candlepin Bowling Network. And until next time, so long.